Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live stream. We want to tell you more about the Aspire Leaders program today, since we have an upcoming application deadline and it is the final chance to join for 2025. Hello. Yeah. If you are joining in, go ahead and first just want to see some comments of people who are coming in. Let me know where you're joining from today. Hello, hello. Hello. Wonderful to see people coming in. We're going to talk about the Aspire Leaders program here in a minute. Just want to let some folks see that we've gone live and let them come into the room. You can share in the chat where you're joining from. Welcome. 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 Great. I think we've got a few people coming in. We're talking about the Aspire Leaders program. So thank you for coming. All right. Yeah, so if you're just coming into our live, no matter what channel you're joining from, would love to see some comments of where are you coming from. We have people I know who will probably be coming from all over the world. From Nigeria, we have some people, Pakistan, Ghana, Ethiopia, Sudan, Dubai, Egypt, Nepal. Wow. Always so amazing to see all these people joining. I see some more folks coming in from our Facebook Live. Someone from Malawi. Great. So yeah, we're going to talk about the Aspire Leaders program. So the Aspire Leaders program is a completely free online program. You can still apply for the last cohort of 2025 by applying on our website, which is www.aspireleaders.org. And we'll put that in the chat as well, in the messages, the comments. So it is a chance for people around the world to join a global community. We have resources in terms of things that allow you to build on your leadership skills, allow you to understand the wonderful strengths that you all have. How can you build upon those and the other professional and leadership skills that will set you apart, whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you want to pursue higher education or complete your current degree, whether you want to become ready for a career. You can truly understand yourselves, build this amazing global network of people who you can rely on, and put that all into things like your resume, your cover letter, your LinkedIn, so that when you go out and are looking for a job or are looking for guidance on completing your degree, or maybe you're thinking about going to a master's program eventually, or if you want to start a community project or anything like that, that you have built some of those skills along with the network and the resources to guide you. So the program is completely free. It is all online, and it's only 9 weeks long if you go through the entire thing, but very doable alongside anything else you're doing. So it should take you on average 3 hours per week to complete. And then you can gain access after the 9 weeks to our extended leadership program, which are additional resources for our alumni community, things like continued mentorship sessions, networking with fellow alums, opportunities to volunteer and give back and organize some in-person events in your community, opportunities to apply for some seed funds to implement community projects of your own, grants to get things like money for a course or a GRE or something to assist you in your academic career. So lots of different opportunities. Any questions that you all have, please throw them in the comments. I would be happy to answer questions about the Aspire Leaders program. So please let me know any questions that you have about the Aspire Leaders program. Again, a free online program that really helps you develop your leadership skills, your professional skills, those things that will help you go out with a new global network and global mindset to solve some of the world's most pressing challenges, or to pursue whatever you want to next in academia, in your professional lives. So please let me know your questions about the program. We have an upcoming deadline on October 1st, so we hope that you apply. This is the last chance to join. If you are not able to join now, you're going to have to wait till 2026. So we really hope that you join in this final cohort. So what questions do you all have? I see some things about results. So the deadline is October 1st. So you will hear within the week after that. So the program will officially begin on October 15th, and you will hear before that. If you have a question, please just type it out in the comments, and then I will answer it live, or will type it. So yeah, you will receive acceptance within a week after October 1st. In terms of recommendations from Aspire, you will receive a certificate of completion signed by our co-founders from Harvard Business School. And you will receive a letter that talks a little bit about what you did in the program. So it's a letter that talks more about what you did and is addressed, it talks about you participating in this program. You're welcome to share that. We have many people joining, so we may not offer a formal letter of recommendation for every single application after the program that you may need. But if you participate in some of our alumni programs, we get to know you a little bit better, there's the chance for that. But you will get a letter of recognition after you complete the program, as well as a final certificate signed by our co-founders from Harvard. Any other questions about the Aspire Leaders program? Someone has asked, what's the standard ratio of candidates getting shortlisted? So anyone who meets our eligibility criteria and applies, the application takes about 10 minutes. If you show us that you meet our criteria, you will be accepted. There is no, so you don't need to worry about the program filling up. And in terms of our eligibility criteria, if you're 18 to 29 years old, either from a limited income background or a first-generation university student, meaning neither of your parents completed a bachelor's level or a 4-year undergraduate degree, and if you are currently in an undergraduate program or you have recently graduated from an undergraduate program, and have not gone on to pursue a graduate degree, then you are eligible. I see some folks who have said they have applied and they're waiting. Don't worry, you will hear after October 1st, within that week following, and the program will begin officially on October 15th. So don't worry, we will get to replying to you. In order to get the certificate signed by our co-founders from Harvard Business School, you will have to go through the entire 9-week program successfully, which is 2 modules, as well as attending at least 1 masterclass live, which is a 90-minute seminar with an educator from somewhere around the world on some really interesting topics. You will also get a badge after each module that you complete. So in order to apply, you can visit our website at aspireleaders.org, and you can look through a little bit more if you would like. You can click that big red apply button. It should only take you 10 to 15 minutes to apply. And if you're eligible, we'll notify you of your acceptance after the October 1st deadline. And then you will join the program and start content officially on October 15th. It is an entirely free online program. So the Aspire Leaders program is completely free. It's all online. We're getting some questions about that. And in order to get that final certificate, you'll have to go through both modules and the entire 9-week program, which should only take you on average probably 2 to 3 hours per week as you go throughout it. Still getting some questions about applying. So I'll put our website here in the chat, in the comments, and you can visit our website and click on the big red apply button in order to complete your application today. The new deadline for cohort 5 is October 1st. So if you have already applied, you will hear after then. So we did move it from September 17th. Don't worry, if you have applied, we have not notified anybody yet about their acceptance into cohort 5. So you will hear from us in just a few weeks. So don't worry if you have not heard. You do not need to submit another application. If you successfully submitted it, you will hear from us in a few weeks. And the program for cohort 5 will begin on October 15th. So you will not miss a thing, I promise. Any other questions about joining the Aspire Leaders program, this free online program, really focused on leadership development, global networking, professional development? We have many folks who go on to pursue graduate degrees, start community projects as social entrepreneurs, or get ready to pursue an impactful career. So there's lots to be done. We see some people who have gone through who are recommending it. So thank you so much. Always great to have you here and part of our community. Someone has asked how many candidates get selected each year. And the answer is that if you're eligible and you complete your 10 to 15 minute application, you're accepted and you're welcomed in. There is no cap. So we do not only accept a certain amount of people. We accept everybody who is interested and eligible and completes an application. And the program is 9 weeks long if you complete the whole thing, with an average of 3 hours a week time commitment, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, depending on how you schedule out your activities. If you follow along as we suggest, though, it should only take you 2 to 3 hours a week. And there are many asynchronous activities that you can do on your own, and there are some live sessions that you will have to attend as well. But we provide some different options in terms of the timeline. Someone asked about working with the Aspire team after completion of the program. So there are volunteer opportunities to get involved. In terms of any job opportunities, you'll have to just keep an eye if we're hiring in the various countries that we hire in, but that's only a few different countries. So But there are definitely volunteer opportunities. There are many, many alumni opportunities to stay involved, to give back, to apply your leadership skills in real time. So definitely opportunities there. If you have completed an application for cohort 5, we've moved the application deadline to October 1st. So you will hear from us in a few weeks. So if you have not heard, nobody has heard. So you are not alone. You will hear in just a few weeks. So if you have not, go ahead and you can visit our website and apply. We've put the direct link to the application as well as our main website in the comments. So you can go ahead and apply there right now if you'd like. It would just take you about 10 minutes. But any other questions about the program? Are you going to accept a lot of people? We are going to accept everyone who's eligible. So go ahead if you're eligible and you're 18 to 29 from a limited income background or a first generation university student, and you are in an undergraduate program or you have graduated recently, then go ahead and visit the link and complete your application and you'll be accepted. Any other questions about the program? The program is completely online. So over the 9-week Aspire Leaders program, you're doing things both on your own time as well as with some live sessions over Zoom and some live interactions with your community of folks from all over the world who are joining with you. And then as an alum, if you go through, there are some opportunities to engage in person once you've gone through. If you have completed an application, you will get an email stating that you completed that application, is successfully submitted, and you're all set. You'll hear from us in just a few weeks. If you're still getting notifications that you need to complete your application, you have either not actually successfully submitted it, or you started another application. That does not mean you need to then complete that one if you successfully submitted another one. But if you did start another one, you'll get some notifications to complete it. So that would be the reason for that. Someone asked, they graduated in 2022, would they be eligible? So as long as you are 18 to 29, either from a limited income background or a first generation university student, meaning that neither of your parents completed a bachelor's level or a 4-year degree. And if you have not gone on to pursue any type of graduate degree, but you're in undergrad, pursuing a 2 or 4-year undergraduate degree, or you have recently graduated, even if it was 2022, if you meet the other criteria, you will be eligible. So there is no specific time frame of how long ago you graduated, if you have graduated, just that you also meet our other criteria. Some people have asked about recommendations. So at the end of the program, if you complete successfully, you get a certificate that is signed by our co-founders from Harvard Business School, and you get a letter of recognition stating what was done in the program and what you completed over those 9 weeks. So you're welcome to use that when you apply to other things as well. Someone asked about the volunteer work after successful completion of the program being physical or online. It could be either. So we have an alumni volunteer program with some various opportunities. You could be someone who leads some in-person events. If we have a volunteer program in your country, we're slowly rolling them out in different countries around the world. So if there is that opportunity in your country, then you can either volunteer to organize some in-person events or some online events. So there is the option to do either. And if you're not a volunteer, but you complete the program or go through at least one module, you can also join those events that are hosted by our volunteers without running them, or you can assist our volunteers without being a formal volunteer yourself. Someone asked about the links for Zoom during the program. Yes, so once you join the program, For cohort 5, you'll begin officially module 1 on October 15th if you apply today. And you will be given all of the things you need to get through each part of the program. So you'll know what to do in each week. You'll know how to register for master classes and get your Zoom link. So you will get everything you need, and you can always use our chat bot or our community platform to get your questions answered. Someone asked about the exact dates. So the application deadline, so you must apply by October 1st to join cohort 5. Takes about 10 minutes to apply. We suggest you just go ahead and get it done today. And then the module 1, right the beginning of the program, will begin on October 15th and you'll end in mid-December. So it'll be 9 weeks long. Someone said they applied for cohort 5 and didn't get an email. So you should get an email that tells you successfully submitted your application. We have not notified anybody about their acceptance yet. So you will get an email confirming that you applied. If you didn't get that, I would make sure that you actually submitted successfully. If you got that email, but you have not gotten your acceptance email, don't worry, we will be in touch in a few weeks. After we get all of the applications in by October 1st, then we will analyze them, and then we will make sure that you get an email about your acceptance into the program. Someone asked how many times would be needed to collect the grant after completing the program. So not sure I completely understand, but if you complete the 9-week program, you are eligible for some of our financial awards. You'll be notified after you complete about these extended leadership program opportunities for alumni. You may apply for academic achievement grants if you want to receive a few hundred US$ towards a GRE or a course or a certificate. You may apply for community impact project grants, our social impact seed funds. This is to allow you to implement a project in your community to solve a local problem. And then we also have once a year some larger grant opportunities if you've shown success with your community project. So you'll be notified about all of that if you complete the 9-week Aspire Leaders program successfully. We've gotten a few questions about recommendations and recommendation letters. So when you complete the 9-week program, you'll get a certificate signed by our Harvard Business School professors who are our co-founders, and then you'll also get a letter of recognition that talks about what you did in the program. And so you can always share that if you would like. Some people have said, again, they've applied and didn't get an email. So you should get an email saying you successfully completed your application, that you submitted it. That you should definitely get. We have not notified anybody about their acceptance yet. So that you will hear in just a few weeks. If you have successfully completed your application, you know you submitted it, then you should be all set. But I would make sure that you definitely submitted it if you're still getting emails. If you did go ahead and start another application, you are going to receive notifications to complete it because it's an automated system there. But if you, because it thinks that if you start it again, you maybe wanted to change something in your application and submit it. You can ignore any notifications there if you're okay with the application you submitted, and we apologize for those automations you may get. Someone has asked which platform we use. So I will say there's not really classes. It's very much a program with various elements to it. Some are on your own time and some are live. So if you join cohort 5, you will join a global community on Discord. So Discord is what we use to bring together folks from around the world to discuss, and also to ask questions from each other and our team. And then you will have another platform which you go to that will allow you to go through all of the videos and the week-by-week activities. And then We have our live masterclasses hosted on Zoom. So those are some of the platforms. If you have applied for Cohort 5, you will hear from us in a few weeks about your acceptance. So we have not notified anybody yet. If you want to still apply to the Aspire Leaders Program, this free online leadership development program for young people all around the world, you can still do so. Our final cohorts deadline is coming up on October 1st. And I have we've put some links in the comments so you can join by clicking there. Our application takes only about 10 minutes to complete. In terms of the timeline as you go throughout the program, each module is a few weeks long to complete the entire 9-week program, and it should take you on average 2 to 3 hours a week to complete alongside everything else you're doing. If you choose to attend more masterclasses, if you choose to check Discord all the time and chat with people and network, you may spend more time, but that's up to you. In order to complete and get the certificate and have a successful experience, you should only need to commit about 3 hours per week on average. So glad someone said, I'm in cohort 4 and I love the program. That is wonderful to hear. So if you want to still apply, again, we're talking about the Aspire Leaders Program. It's a free online program for folks in undergrad or recently graduated who meet our other eligibility criteria. You can be in any country around the world. That is a perk of the program, is that you meet people from all different fields and universities and careers all around the world. We have people joining from pretty much every region, over 100 countries. We also have educators coming from different universities around the world, from Harvard to Princeton to Yale to INSEAD in Singapore to universities in New Zealand. So our network is always growing in terms of the folks coming in. As an alum, you can access seed funds. You can access mentorship sessions with also people all over the world from all different backgrounds and careers. And you can access some unique tools that we give to our alums to help them explore things like their social entrepreneurial journey, their higher education journey, or their career and career readiness journey. So lots of opportunities to really build your strengths as a leader, recognize those strengths that you already have, and make sure that you're able to have a competitive edge in whatever you want to do next, with now this amazing network behind you to support you. So lots of opportunities, all fully funded by our gracious donors. And we still have an application open. We encourage you to apply if you have not yet, because this is the last chance to join in 2025. And if you don't apply now, you're going to be waiting to join the program in 2026, which may seem close by, but it's still months away. And in just 9 weeks, between October 15th and December, you could complete the program, have a certificate in hand, and be enjoying some alumni opportunities that we have going into the new year. So thank you so much to everyone who has joined. We're going to wrap up shortly, but we have some other lives across some platforms coming up in the next couple weeks before our deadline. So if you still have questions, join us for those. Check out our social media channels, check out our website. If you apply by October 1st, we will notify you within the week after that, and the program will begin on October 15th. But there won't be any required live sessions on that day. So don't worry about not being notified in time to join everything. You'll get everything you need, we promise, and we'll keep you updated. So check your email, check your spam, your junk, make sure none of our emails are going there. If so, try to move it to your inbox so that once you join the program, you're getting everything you need to successfully complete. So thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to wrap up. We've put some links in the chat, and we will host some other lives. So stay tuned. We also have some excited challenges and activities going on our social media channels over the next 2 weeks. So we hope you engage with us. And thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, night, whatever time it may be for you. Take care, everyone.